Hi everyone, this is A Professional, and what you're about to see is me and Ali, one of the group's administrators. I'll write our Roblox name in the description of the video, by the way, creating a tier list of the most prominent Silent Assassin players in the group. This was a brutally honest evaluation of how good each person is, so please don't get angry at what we ranked each person here, and without further ado, there's not much else to say. Enjoy the video. Alright, so we'll start with first person. We have Magical Cows. Ali, what do you think about Magical Cows? Have you played that before?
I've played with them a bit. I really don't want to be mean, but I'd say that they're probably in the D range, just from
Be
my
honest, you have to
personal
be honest.
experience.
You I mean, it would be a pretty boring video if we didn't put anyone in F. So, out of everyone here, who do you think would most likely be in F?
Probably her.
Well, I guess it can't be helped, can't it? I mean, from my experience, well, if we had a look at our average damage on our stats, it was like 60 or something.
Yeah, she's at like 91, I think it was.
Yeah, and it's definitely the lowest out of everyone. So, I mean, she's okay at assassin, but I think we're just gonna give her an F tier.
Yeah,
So we have Watson here. What do you think about Watson?
I would definitely put him in the S tier.
Probably. I mean, it's not really much else to say. He is, very knowledgeable at combat. He's good at assassin and guard. I think
Yeah, he definitely belongs up there.
yeah, and he's really well known as well in Silent Assassin community. We have Spacey here. What do you think about Spacey?
Um, huh. I don't know, because either he really tries and he does pretty well, or he's just absolute garbage.
I mean, some days it seems like Spacey is really good, but other days like really bad.
I would say the, I would say B for him.
So good for Spacey.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a good middle ground for him because he's not like insanely good, but he's definitely good.
I mean, I would say decent because remember, we need to take into consideration like assassin rounds and guard rounds, and other rounds in general. So, what do you think about putting Oreo as C?
Well, actually, yeah, because I guess compared to some other people that we have on the
Yeah,
list, he would
yeah,
definitely be
because
in
we
the
need to
C.
kind of like compare it to other people on the list. Because if we put Spacey at B, then it'll be like everyone else would be at A or S, and I don't want to
Yeah,
put too
that's
many people
true.
in S. So probably C. Oh, we have me. What do you say about myself?
Definitely the S tier. I feel like that goes without
Yeah, yeah.
question.
Uh, I'm pretty good if I say so myself. What about real tick? Do you have real tick here?
I would say put him in the A.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Real ticks is pretty good. The only thing that really lets real ticks down would be like I don't know. Sometimes in the recordings, he records our YouTube videos for us. Some clips his aim's like super rough, like really bad. But most of the time, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I would put him up there because he's better than most people, but he's not
Yeah,
like your level, so I think A is fair for him.
yeah, probably very good. Yeah, it's not really much else to say. Pretty good player. Did you know who this person is?
I don't know.
It's threatening sanity.
Oh, that's an interesting avatar.
Yeah,
um, well, I always thought he was really good, but then I looked at his average damage and it was kind of um not the best. Uh, but I've played with him. I've probably played with him the most out of everybody in the server, and when he tries, he's really good. Like he's
yeah.
really good in FFA, but guard not the best. He's a really bad target. Maybe put him in the same spot as Spacey.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is that he's like good some things, but he's bad at other things. That what you're kind of saying.
Yeah, like he does
So
okay.
yeah, plus he's like level 136, so pretty. So I think yeah, we put him C tier. I mean, I can't really give any comments because I haven't really played him. He's like joined my server a couple of times, but not really talked to him before. So now, who do you think this is? I think you really should know.
Times.
Yeah, what do you want to say about times?
Uh, shut up. Uh, I think
You can't be biased. Remember, you have to be really honest
I
here.
know, I know. Um, I mean, I played with him a lot, and he's good, but I would put him in B because he's not as good as Rao, but he's definitely better than like Basie. So the middle ground would be B because he's really good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's really good at assassin as well. You know, he does at times, as we call it. So, he kills a target and he runs a million miles per hour away at the at the exit. So, I think assassin is really a strong point. Plus, he has that game pass. But as guards, he's he's good, but he's not the best, and he doesn't really get the highest damage most of the time. So, I think
Yeah, I
I'll
think
have to agree with you and put him times and
yeah, B
B.
is a fair place.
Now, this is Dark Knight here. Dark Knight 67891. What do you have you ever played with him or what do you know about him?
I've played with him maybe 3 times. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think I've played with him enough to give like a fair judgment, so it's probably mostly up to you.
Okay, so what I think about Dark, he's pretty good at guard. He does a lot of damage. That's for sure. You know, he always gets second or first damage most of the time. FFA guns, he's also pretty good. He gets, you know, a lot of damage, a lot of kills. He has pretty good KDR. I actually think his strongest suit would be daggers because in FFA daggers he is way better in spacey. Let me tell you that. He destroys everyone daggers. I don't really know what to say, but I think his guard and guard skills really let him down. But I think I'll have to put him in like the same range as Times because he's definitely pretty good all round. He's just really good at assassin as well. So
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think now this is Tech, Tech ILSYM or Charles call it. Do you know what do you want to say about Tech?
Well, I mean, I also haven't played with him a lot, but I mean, when he tries, he's really good. But I
Yeah, I
haven't
would
played
agree
with
with
him
that.
like a lot to give a super fair judgment.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh, maybe. I mean, I'm gonna say either C or B, somewhere in that range. I'm not too sure though.
I'm trying to think. Well, out of all the Delta 2 members we have, the elite people, he has the lowest average damage, I think. So it would be unfair to say he was decent, but he's not like he's maybe not he's kind of in between C and B if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
maybe C would make most sense for him because yeah, he's like
yeah, maybe
right on the
C.
edge of Delta 2.
Yeah, probably. So Tech, if you're watching this, no hard feelings, but it's just honesty. You know, you're pretty good, but you're not that amazing. I have Jello, the new guy here. He's also like level 31, I think.
Yeah, I've only played with him once actually, and he did okay, but it was kind of like playing with just every other person, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
plus
he's getting better. Like you're
he is.
training him, and he's getting better over time. But I feel like right now he
Yeah.
isn't that. Like I don't play with him and worry about winning or seeing him as like
Yeah.
intense competition like
Yeah.
how I do with
Unlike
you.
playing with B whenever I'm guarding your assassin.
Yeah, I don't worry like at all whenever I see him around.
Yeah. So I think maybe decent because he's not bad. He's pretty good at guard. He does quite a bit of damage, but he's pretty bad at assassin. You know, he's quite
Yeah,
inexperienced. So would you agree with putting him in C tier as decent?
yeah, I think C would be best for him. I mean, I feel like he'll definitely go up on the list in like a month's
Yeah.
time, but right now he's
Yeah.
at C.
So I guess we'll put him here. You.
Oh
Well,
god.
okay, how would you compare yourself to everyone else on this list?
Uh, well, I mean, whenever I play, I usually play either by myself or with times.
Yeah.
And I don't want to brag or anything, but I would say I do a bit better than him. But I'm definitely not Rouse level. But I can say with full confidence that I'm better than like Jello or
Oh, well,
Charlie.
I think I'll
So I
agree
feel
as
like
well.
I would put I would put myself in the B range. That's just my personal thing because usually I get pretty high damage. I usually win any FFA. I mean,
Whenever I'm not around.
whenever I play with you, I suck, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. So, my opinions on you. I played with you quite a lot in Santa Assassin. Remember when we first met? I used to hate you, by the way. Just no hard feelings.
Yeah,
I used
I
to
know.
absolutely hate
Shut
you.
up.
In FFA guns, I think you beat me like once or twice before. Uh, and that was really annoying. It really pissed me off. Um, but you definitely do better in times in FFA guns. Let me say that. You definitely do better in times, but I don't think you're quite as good as real ticks. So I would say in between B or A, just kind of like you.
I would say
But if you
B
look,
would be my fair spot to be.
yeah, yeah. And if you look at the other people down here, we have Foxy, who have XX Thunder, and we have Hamid. I mean, we would think they would be around C or B. But I guess I'll put you as A. I think I'll put you as A
Wow.
because the rest of the people would be like B. So
Yay.
So this is Foxy.
Ooh, I have
As
some
you
stuff
can
to
see,
say about Foxy.
yeah, the iPad player here. So
I played with Foxy quite a bit. He's really good at not getting hit as assassin
juking,
because
yeah,
spam
really
jumping.
good at juking. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really like whenever I play with Foxy, I see him as like a bit of competition, but not like something that I genuinely worry over. Foxy's definitely
yeah.
really good at guard, not the best in FFA.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know. Maybe like, I mean, yeah, like you said, C or B.
Yeah,
Maybe more in the
C or B.
B range. That's just like my personal opinion, though. I'm not sure. What about you?
Well, I would say B because Elliot isn't as good as Times. Don't I think? Probably not, but it's probably better than Spacey and better than the other people in C. I think. I haven't really played with Threatening Silence a lot. Not
Yeah,
not Tech or not Jello a lot. I've only played them like 4 or 5 times, so I'll probably put Boxing B.
yeah, I think that's fair.
Now we have XX Thunder. You have not played with him before at all,
Yeah,
right?
no, not at all.
But he's really cool person. He's let's just put him in. Just put him in D. You know,
I could
you know we
tell it
don't have.
wasn't. I could tell it wasn't gonna be that good when you said he's a really cool person.
Yeah, yeah. I was kind of trying to compensate his skill with his attitude. So just say D. Not really much else to say. We have Hamid last. Anything Hamid?
I haven't played with him a lot either. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like C, because I don't see him as competition at all when I play. Maybe a little bit when I'm assassin, but in like whenever I played with him in FFA, I never really. I kind of always kill him whenever we were going up against each other. He isn't really much competition for me. Uh, maybe like
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
between B and C. I'll let you decide that.
Well, Hamid, see when I had a look at his stats, his average damage was actually kind of lower than I thought, to be honest. He had 3.1 million damage and 21,000 rounds or something like that. And I'm level 92 right now, and I've got nearly 4 million damage and about 12,000 rounds. So his stats were not the best. He is a pretty good guard. He does quite a bit of damage sometimes. So So I think I'll kind of put him as C.
Yeah, I think that's
You know, how do
fair.
you agree? How do you think that? Yeah. So everyone's in tier list. Do you agree? Anything, look over the tier list. Do you see anyone kind of you would kind of change, or is this pretty good?
No, I think it's fair.
All right, so this will be the TSS tier list until a maybe about 6 months time. If we're still around at that time, then we'll maybe make another one. I'll see how things change.
Yeah, I have a feeling Jello will definitely go up quite a bit. Maybe even to A at some point.
Yeah, I mean, right now let's think. Who do you think might change here in the next few months to about a year? Who do you think will kind of go up and down?
Uh, I mean,
I
like I
mean,
said, I
definitely
think
Jello.
Jello will go up.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't really think anyone would go down.
yeah, I don't think anyone would
Yeah,
go
I don't really
down.
think you can get worse. That very good.
I feel like if I don't know, I feel like everyone's kind of at like their respectful spot right now, except for
Yeah,
Jello.
yeah. Tech. I think Tech would actually go up because uh, I think Tech used to play in first person because he plays a lot of like first person shooter games, but now he's moved to third person, so he's slowly getting better. He's slowly getting used to it. So I think Tech might go to B or A sometime in the future.
Yeah,
I personally
probably.
think Realtix might go to S tier
Oh yeah, that's true.
sometime because when I 1v1 him as practice, when I 1v1 Watson, we did a 1v1 as practice, and he got 3 kills in me, and I killed him 11 times. So his aim was actually better than I anticipated. So he might go to S tier. But
Yeah,
apart
I can
from that,
see that. I can see that happening.
yeah. So apart from that, I think everyone else. I think this is the final leaderboard. I think for your list.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.